feel like a bit of a fanboy now. It's 5:30 now in Australia, and Ghost Woman have just released their brand new album. Going to be really disappointed if this doesn't turn out to be very good. We've covered Canada's Ghost Woman quite a bit on this channel. So last year's self-titled debut album made it into our top 5 albums for the year. So we were pleasantly surprised when in December the band released The End of a Gun, the single, and there's also the announcement of the brand new album, which has just been released and we're going to review today. So those who haven't heard of Ghost Woman should expect to see fuzz-driven rock guitar in the traditions of a lot of those 60s bands that were out there in the day, but also with some modern touches. So there is desert and stoner rock influences certainly in the mix. So very enjoyable to listen to. They have a lot of connections with indie bands currently on the scene, such as the Mild High Club and King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. And they're off Broadway. I don't think anyone really heard of their debut album. They don't have a Wikipedia page. Let's hope that all changes for them in 2023. Al, good morning to you, mate. What did you think of this second album, and if?
Yeah, good morning, mate. What a follow-up album to the previous album. Ghost Woman are absolutely blowing people away. Mate, I really enjoyed this album, and for me, it's one of the contenders for Album of the Year. Even though it's early January, mate, I'm going to call it early. For those people who are into artists similar to King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, as well as artists like Nick Armstrong and Foxygen from the kind of mid to late 2000s there, I think they're going to really enjoy this album, mate. The highlight tracks for me were the songs Broke, 3 Weeks Straight, the single that's been released, The End of a Gun, and the title track of the album, And If. Now, for me, I'm really excited about these guys. I want to see them live. I want to see them come to Australia. So, Evan Yushchenko, mate, we've got a bed here for you. Come on round. BJ will fly down from Melbourne and we'll put on a few beers for you, mates. And look, if you're enjoying our content on this channel, please like and subscribe. I mean, we're facing tough times here, really, at Indie Miners. You know, these the t-shirts and the jackets don't pay for themselves. So if you could contribute just a like and subscribe, that'd be fantastic, mate. You're a huge fanboy, BJ, of this band, so I want you to give us your honest thoughts.
Well said, mate. And look, Evan, if you're wanting a free t-shirt, just please let us know. We'd be happy to give you a Indie Miners t-shirt. So this album is very much a continuation of the previous album. It's very guitar driven. The guitar is sort of taking you on a bit of a journey. So it's trying to almost lay a trap for you to get yourself lost in your head, which is really cool. It reminds me in some ways of the early Queens of the Stone Age albums in some ways. But none of this is being sacrificed for the sort of the general layered soundscape that Yushchenko is going for. In terms of the songs that I like, The End of the Gun was my favourite song, so if you haven't checked that out on YouTube, please do that. I also liked Love Street Meat. I mean, I think I loved a lot of songs. Love Street Meat was an instrumental. I really enjoyed the vibe of that. But Tripped, the second last song, was also one that I thought was pretty cool too. There seemed to be a different singer on that particular track. I don't know who that was, but it had almost like a Nash Cato or a Mark Langdon feel to it. So that was also very good to listen to. Now, in terms of the rating, I'm going to give this one 4.5 stars. So I think it's probably a track or two away from being an out and out classic, but 4.5, still 4.5. Al, where did you get to in your overall rating?
Yeah, I gave it a solid 4 for me, mate. And I'm excited about what these guys are going to produce next. And because it's a difficult third album after this album. Their first two have been absolute crackers. So for me, it's always that third album that bands produce that are really interesting. So the direction that the band are going to go and their touring schedule in 2023, as I said, Evan, come on down, mate. Let's have a beer.
Let's do it. Let's set it up. That was the review of Ghost Woman's second album, And If. That wraps up another episode of Indie Miners. Please look to subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter, and let us know if there's an album you would like us to look at. So until next time, bye for now, and thank you for watching.